10 years ago today, a destructive derecho stormed into the Ohio Valley from the Midwest. It took down a 140-year-old historic building, but it couldn't break the small town's spirit. 7 News reporter Colin Roos is live to tell us about the town of Somerton's remarkable path from devastation to recovery. Colin.
Taylor, Belmont County has rarely seen a storm as threatening as the one on June 29, 2012. There were reports of funnel clouds and some were left without water or power for weeks. But the most severe effects hit about 10 minutes south of Barnesville, where residents say they still remember what they were doing on that day. You can see a powerful storm on a weather map, but those bright colors can't paint the picture of what it's like to be in one. And a decade ago today, the small town of Somerton saw it for themselves when the uncompromising derecho winds blew through.
We had called for mutual aid from Barnesville when it was so bad up there that they couldn't even get out of town. They had to turn around and go back.
Siding blown off, tree limbs scattered on the roadway, the storm left its mark everywhere you looked. But where it left the deepest impression was at the Somerton United Methodist Church, built in 1873.
We got the call as a church on fire.
Yeah.
And here it wasn't the church on fire, it was from that
Church
storm.
Yeah.
This video we shot at the time gives you an idea of the ruin from that June 29th storm. One resident remembered the entire roof flying off the building and stopping traffic in the middle of State Route 800. The current pastor of the church wasn't serving at the time, but he remembers the devastation vividly.
We saw the roof was completely off and later found out that there was no way to reconstruct it and they had to build a new building. With
the help of committed long-term volunteers and donations from all over, they got to work. And 3 years later, the church reopened with the surviving bell from the original building still intact.
The building isn't the church, the people are the church, but the building gives us some place to be.
10 years on, there's hardly a trace of that day's devastation. But the memories will help the town through if they ever find themselves in the eye of another storm.
I would be laying on the siren to let everybody know, yeah. Take cover.
Now the fire department said to get out of harm's way. Live